We've had virtually every quarterback option to discuss, Brock, for the Seahawks this upcoming year, but all of a sudden, a new name emerges today. He's been connected to the Seahawks before. Are they interested now? That's next.
Forget cable, switch to Frontier. The Fios Triple Play brings dedicated 100% fiber optics to your home. Fios TV, 15x5 internet and digital phone for $108.50 per month with 2-year price protection plan on qualifying service. FrontierPacificNW.com.
Brock, we've talked about everyone. We have run the gamut of quarterback options for the Seahawks next year. Guys that don't work like Andrew Luck or Robert Griffin. We've talked Peyton Manning and Matt Flynn. We've talked about Tannehill, and certainly we'll continue to go in depth in many of these guys. But Jimmy Clausen was linked to this team a couple of years ago. Mel Kiper had him at one point as the top name on his big board. There is a good chance he gets cut in Carolina this year because he doesn't fit the system they're now running with Cam Newton. If he were to be available, would you want Jimmy Clausen?
I don't think so. Now, would I want him on a minimum deal with no guaranteed money and invite him to camp and strengthen the quarterback room and all of that? Sure. But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think he's going to settle for a minimum deal here in Seattle when he and his agency have really evaluates the situation. It's going to be Josh Portis, who is their project.
But hold on. Who's giving him a long-term deal somewhere?
It's not necessarily he's going to get money or a long-term deal, but I think there will be better scenarios than what you'll have in Seattle because look what you have. You have Tavares that you know is going to be here, and if they draft a quarterback, he's going to go into it as the starter. So Tavares is in place. They're either going to draft a kid, or in my dream of dreams, it's Peyton Manning. Could be Matt Flynn. And then you have Josh Portis, who they like, who they have projected to be a guy that's more athletic and a bigger arm than a Jimmy Clausen, that they want to give those third-string reps to, that they kept on the practice squad all season long. So I just don't think there's really any upside or opportunity versus the other 31 teams that he and his agent got to handpick and say, okay, where can we go and legitimately compete for that third spot or maybe even that second spot.
I agree with you. I'm not interested in Jimmy Clausen. If I'm going to take a flyer on somebody like that, I'd rather try Brady Quinn and see what happens. Not that I'm a Mr. Brady Quinn guy, but over Clausen, I think Brady Quinn at least maybe has a little bit more upside. Also a first-round pick instead of a second-round pick. Never really got his shot in Denver and really had a bad situation in Cleveland. Can I give you a gut feeling on where Jimmy Clausen ends up? Total gut feeling. Buffalo Bills. Just a gut feeling. I see him backing up Ryan Fitzpatrick.
And no one circles the wagon like they do in Buffalo.